two pound for pound greats, two legends, two absolute draws face off this weekend on Netflix. It is Saul Canelo Alvarez against Terence Bud Crawford. This is your fight night first look for a fight that I still, now that it is here, don't know how we're doing this, or just so many questions about this one. But the very first thing, we can talk about what it means, we can talk about how we got here and all of that, but I feel like maybe I'm being a bit spoiled or whatever if I'm looking this gift horse in the mouth, because it is two major stars, two high-level boxers facing off on Saturday. And so, like, all the other stuff around it is there and is legitimate and will be talked about. But the main thing that I'm going to try to get my brain to focus on this week is that two guys who will be referenced, and maybe not like all the way at the top, but will be referenced in all-time conversations at their weight classes and in some cases pound for pound, will get to face off on Saturday. And I can't wait. I am so excited to see what this fight looks like and just to see how these two high-level performers piece this all together. So what are we looking for on either side? On the one side for Canelo Alvarez, the intrigue is in the caliber of competition, because I have given Canelo the benefit of the doubt so many times on this channel, but that went away a couple of fights ago. And now, even if he is the bigger fighter and is making Crawford come up to his size, a size that he is comfortable with, and one that Crawford has yet to show that he is, even with that, this is still easily the most talented fighter that Canelo Alvarez has fought in a really, really, really long time. Like, this isn't one where it's like Munguia and it's like, well, how is he going to handle the pressure? How is he going to do this? Like, it's not, oh, well, this guy, I mean, yeah, he's not like highly ranked pound for pound or anything, but he's a knockout artist. How's Canelo going to deal with that? And then he does. This is an overall high-level, elite-level boxer that he is facing, and he hasn't done that in a really long time. So size mismatch, whatever. You are still dealing with one of the more talented fighters that the world has to offer at this point. How does Canelo handle that level of talent and ability coming at him for the first time in a while? I am so fascinated by it. On the surface, it does look like another one kind of out of the Mayweather playbook, where he fights some guys maybe a little early, fights some guys maybe a little late, but he's still adding big names to the resume. And then, oh, well, this guy, hey, he's a legit, it's a mandatory, so going to challenge him. Gotta fight him. Look, title challenger. You're going to tell me I'm ducking people when we have a mandatory title challenger? How dare you? And now you can also, from Canelo's camp, say, look, Terence Crawford is like top 3, top 5 pound for pound on every ranking in the world. And now we're getting crap because, oh, we're bigger than him. It does very much feel like it's out of the Floyd playbook, where you just, if you glance at Wikipedia 10 years from now, it's like, God damn. This guy fought a lot of dudes. And then you look at the context of all of them. It's like, well, okay. But still, again, not going to take away from it because it's really fun. But there is a little bit of that from Canelo. And it pains me to say that because he is my favorite fighter of this generation, easily. And one of my favorite fighters of all time. But we can see what's happening here. On the Crawford side, this really is a no-lose situation. Aside from it's a fist fight, and when you lose those, it hurts. Reputationally, just stepping into the ring with Canelo, significantly bigger than him, is enough, right? If he loses this fight, there's an obvious, like, well, duh. And if he wins this fight, it is an all-time win for him. And it rockets him up to the top of pound-for-pound rankings for forever. Like, he gets into another stratosphere with a win here. And again, like, looking at it, Canelo hasn't been tested in the way that Crawford can test in a really long time. So what game plan can you put out there when you are giving up some size in this one? Because, like, the fight against Errol Spence Jr., considering the high level both guys were at, is one of the great performances a guy has had in this sport in a very long time. And that level beats anybody. That being said, when Crawford moved up to see what he could do, a weight class shy of this one, it still didn't look that good. It was enough to get a win, but it wasn't okay, let's do this. And that's why I thought kind of after that one, it kind of felt like it was dead. It's not. It's happening. But what does Crawford look like going into this fight? And given the size disparity and all of that. If he can keep an ounce of what makes him great, this is going to be such an intriguing fight and such an entertaining fight Saturday on Netflix. For now, though, it is just a really intriguing, very how is this going to look sort of a fight. I can't wait to answer all these questions on Saturday. It's our regular fight night here, fight week, sorry, on Couch Potato Diary. Again, we are going to have streams throughout the week and getting ready for this one. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing our look at some of the other fighters on this card. Going to look at the resumes of both Canelo and Crawford throughout the week as well, and then get ready for the big fight night preview coming up later on. So a lot more boxing talk throughout the week on Couch Potato Diary. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and we got playlists if you just want the boxing, all of that. If you just want the coverage of this, we're going to have you. So get ready for that here with Couch Potato Diary.